Hello again, and welcome to Heal Thyself LP. It's your girl LP here, and today we'll be discussing about don't judge a book by the cover. And it, it's a sad story, but stories have to be told, and you know your girl loves to talk. So let's get to it. Now I was working at this establishment years back, and I met this gentleman, and he had this language like he from England, but yet he from Jamaica. And you know your girl already, she likes to talk. So me and he engaged in talk. So I asked him, where are you from? He said he originates from Jamaica, but he went to England and lived, and then he ended up here, and he was seeing this woman or living with this woman where I'm from. So me and he used to talk all the time and thing, and he said people judges him because he's short. He's not easy to deal with, and you get this vibe off of this gentleman for what reason or the other, and it's not a good vibe. But your girl, she loves to talk, so she just talk to anybody. So down the road in this melee of a story, I saw him. I love to dance. So I was always in the limelight, love to go to dances and things. And one day I saw him in the dance, and he was in this dark area. And I do not like to see anybody in a dark area because it's not a good sign. It happened to me twice, and I rather it not happen to me ever again. So I saw him in the corner in this dance hall, dancing himself and enjoying himself. And I said to myself, why is he still here? Why is he not gone? And I'm having this terrible feeling deep down inside me. I don't know what it is. But all I said, he wasn't supposed to be there. Why is he here? Well, fast forward into the drama. It apparently happened, and a sad story of that, he was teased. But he used to talk to me about it, and he keeps saying, these people do not know me, They don't know me at all. And that is this what this story is all about. Never judge somebody because by the way they look, it could be dangerous for you as a person. And bullying is not a good thing. I had did a video on this once. Bullying is not a good thing because you may be the one who end up dead due to bullying somebody. And this is to tell people that bullying is not nice, and never judge somebody just because they're short or anything like that, because that you don't know what that person is thinking inside you, and you do not know what this person is capable of. This story is so tragic, and it wasn't supposed to happen if bullying wasn't in there and they were judging the book by its cover. So this fast forward, and this gentleman happened thus, and someone was telling me the story because he used to come and talk with me. As I tell you, people always head in and see me as a person love conversation, so they're always talking to me. And some people is to leave them alone, or if in fact it's not good to trouble people at all because you don't know what's going on inside that person. And some people push people to the limit that it ends up very tragic. And in my environment this happened. There's no country in this world unless you're living in the bush and people live in harmony, because these are the only people I see have more humanity than people who live in tongues and whatever. So fast forward, somebody come to me and told me this story, what happened to him. And apparently they were teasing him, beating him up because he's a fella like to go and buy what we call ganja, weed, and so many other names it has, cannabis. Apparently he was going and buy cannabis, and they always had a habit, because he talked to me about it before, what they did him. They like to pick on him, beat him up because he's short, and make fun of him and box him behind his head. But apparently this fine day, see when people don't know people, this fine day, the gentleman went down the road, and they decided to do the same thing over again. And sometimes the weight will break a camel's back. My boy went home and went for a machete. We call it cutlass in our side of the planet. It's a machete. It's a sharp, long instrument with a handle. You cut bush with it. If people don't know what is a machete, well, one day I might show you a machete because I don't have one right now. But in the Caribbean, nearly everybody have one in the house. Because some people like to chop coconut, cut coconut. Because we like to cook with, I love to cook with fresh coconut. So this machete, he went home. That is what they told me, but I don't know what instrument he used. It could be a knife. Because you know, when people talk a story, they're always adding and taking away. But it did not end well. He went home and with a, I don't know if he was in the army or what, strategic precision, he seemed to end up and slit someone's throat and they died. And apparently some altercation happened between who and he ended up dead too. So you see, this story is to tell you that just because you see somebody in a small shelter, you do not know what this person is capable of. And he used to tell me he was in the army and I wasn't studying him and things. But they pushed this man to the limit till and they don't know what if the army release him from his duty because he have his shoes and, you know, nobody knows nothing about the gentleman and this boxing the gentleman behind his head and all this thing and murder happened. And then the memory came back to me when I saw him in the dark, what he was doing here. Because I told you, as I saw him, it wasn't a good feeling at all. This happens to me a lot. It wasn't a good feeling at all. So the moral of this story is, bullying other people, you do not know what this person is capable of. This person could end up and kill you. Stop pushing people to the limit. That's how they have murderous them, because you don't know what this person, what trauma this person go through, what line of work they were in. You don't know nothing. And a lot of people like to bully people, and sometimes the bullying they get killed in the process, or some innocent person get killed in the process because of them bullying somebody. This man was short. He was much shorter than me. And they take advantage of him, that how he's shorter than them, and they did him terrible things. And that day, that man killed someone. The man, imagine it reached to that. This man took somebody's life and he ended up dead too. I can't understand, as I said, my bullying thing, because I too myself was bullied at a young age by an older girl. She wasn't very nice at all. And the thing is, I used to be her friend. I thought I was her friend. And she find it useful to embarrass me in front of people. But I wouldn't take up a knife or anything and kill anybody. Use my tongue. I cut her down like a big tree. Understand? And for that, she beat me up. But the damage was already done. You see, seeing somebody and thinking it's right to bully them. I witnessed a lot of things that somebody could have get killed close to me because they didn't know how to deal with. Some people, you do not know how to deal with them. Leave them alone. Pushing somebody to the limit, you could end up killed. And there's a lot of people who like to push people to the limit and end up losing their lives. Because they push somebody, advantage somebody to the limit, and them don't know what this person is capable of. Could end in death. Pushing somebody around, bullying somebody, that don't mean they will be that way forever. Sometimes enough is enough and some injury or end in death. I don't believe in bullying. I don't believe in people taking advantage of somebody and thinking they are weaker than them. And this is what the world is, bullying. This is one thing I'm against. And a man end up losing his life and taking another one's life. Just because of being bullied and people judging him by his height and what he was. And the man was just minding the business, He was happy in his element and everything like that. And they took advantage of this man. And it ended up in murder. And as I said, my channel is about healing and warning people about the dangers of life and taking people for granted and bullying people and pushing them to the limit by just judging a person. You don't know what this person have in their mind. You don't know what this person is capable of. Never judge a book by its cover, because you and all might end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. Pushing somebody. And I when I was younger, I witnessed all this bullying. As I said, myself was bullied too. And people must know that bullying is not a good thing. So, this is your girl, LP, and this is Heal Thyself. Peace out.